Greetings pop pickers, welcome to the top 10 countdown of reasons not to charge your copywriting out by the hour. In 10th place, you're not in it for the hourly wage. Chances are you're attracted to the freelance life because you like to feel, well, free, because you hate presenteeism and the idea of clocking in and out for a boss who watches over you every day. Well, guess what? By charging by the hour, you've turned your client into that snoopy boss and she wants you to account for every minute. In 9th place, we have the money face-off. Quoting by the hour is going to set you and your client off to a bad start because now your interests are diametrically opposed. You're going to want to bill for more hours and she's going to want you to bill for fewer. Result? No one's happy. In 8th place, you charge how much? Not only are you and your potential client in a money face-off, it's a money face-off in which she thinks you're greedy and expensive, because she's going to compare your hourly rate to what she gets for her nice, cushy corporate job. She's not going to factor in all that other stuff you have to pay for, like buying your own equipment, doing your own marketing and accounting, not to mention holiday pay, sick pay, insurance, etc, etc. And unless your client's a corporate lawyer billed out at $8.50 an hour, you're going to look like a coin-hungry banker on the lead up to bonus day. In 7th place, equal rights for rubbish writers. Because your hourly rate made you look greedy, that potential client just gave your work to a slower, less competent writer. Don't make this mistake I made back in the days I used to quote a day rate. Thinking I was greedy and expensive, the client took her business to a writer quoting half my rate. I later hired that same writer myself, thinking, well, he was cheap. And guess what? The job took him twice as long as it would have taken me. Yeah, that's right. I got stung twice. In 6th place, this means nothing to me. In other words, as slow, incompetent writers prove, hourly rates are meaningless. They tell your client nothing about how much you actually charge. A ballpark figure for the job is going to be much more useful to her. After all, she's no idea how long it takes to write a mission statement. You might not either early on in your career, but even then, it's better you're the one calling the shots. In 5th place, a brilliant way to lose money over time. Yes, charge by the hour and your earnings will decrease as your career progresses. The more experience you get, the quicker you can do a job, right? Which means if you charge by the hour, the longer you're in the game, the more work you'll still have to bring in just to stand still. And not only will you be churning out more words for less pay, you'll also have to spend more unpaid time looking for more work to fill up all those extra hours you've freed up. Enjoy that hamster wheel. In 4th place, we've got more fuel for your hamster wheel. Spend more time tracking time. The more you have to account for your time, the more time you'll spend accounting for your time. And don't think you're getting paid to keep track of all those hours, just so you can bill each client in those accurate 60-minute time slots she demands. In 3rd place, I hope you like the scraps from the table. Quote by the hour and you'll never land the well-paying gigs. Instead, you'll be stuck on that treadmill, churning out the kind of job after job that can be turned around in an hour. The could you just tweak this a little bit jobs, rather than the fun, creative, strategic pieces you can really get your teeth in. And just to stand still, you're going to have to spend more time finding more piddly little jobs to fill each 60-minute slot in your day. And don't forget, for every piddly 60-minute job, you'll have to spend half that time again quoting, invoicing and chasing payment for the job itself. Boy, you do like that hamster wheel. In 2nd place, even when you're not writing, you're writing. Look, good writing takes time. Longer than most people think, especially your client. And what's more, you can't reduce writing to the time you're actually banging out the words on your keyboard. The big part of the copywriting process is the thinking time. And the brain's like a naughty child. The more you want it to do something, the less it's likely to behave. Which is why some of my best ideas come to me when I leave my desk. Lying in bed at 2 a.m. in the morning, when I'm taking a shower, when I'm about to start a class at the gym. If I don't factor in all that time, my client's basically getting my brain juice for free. Finally, the number one reason not to charge by the hour? Clients pay for value, not your time. If your copy helps the client make 10 grand in sales, that £2,000 you charge them looks like a bargain, even if it only took you half a day to write. Or if your copy makes your client look good in front of her boss, you're worth your weight in gold. Or if it frees her up for less time-consuming, less frustrating jobs that she's better at, she's going to love you forever. So the next time a client asks you what your hourly rate or even your day rate is, resist the urge to tell them. Instead, let them know that you bill by the project and not by the hour.